It's the 2nd of August. Lolly's here. I'm just browsing homeware online because it's fun. Lolly's tail. Your tail's in the background. Where are you? Where are you? You're here. What did I do today? I had a doctor's appointment today. But yeah, so the doctor has referred me to the hospital to get a scan just to make sure there's nothing like sinister going on. Anyway, I just had to tell Lolly that we weren't playing, we were settling, and now she's doing this. Anyway, it was nice to have a doctor that took me seriously, which is nice, and nice to have a doctor that wants to make sure that everything is okay, because she could have just said, well, you just need to wait it out and see if it goes, but she didn't. She's doing something about it, which is really nice. Just a lot going on, but also not a lot going on. It's so hard. It's so hard. So that's where I'm at. Anyway, I'm just gonna browse homeware, listen to the rest of my audiobook and go to sleep, and it's 7:20. Is it the 3rd of August?
It certainly is.
It's the 3rd of August. I'm just making another banana oat honey loaf thing. Looks a bit gross, but I'm sure it'll be delicious once she's baked. Yeah, the width is 19.6.
Okay, so less 2.5 twice, that's 5. It's
That's
14.6. Another 2. Sand of cloth.
Ages ago, I have a little propagation station upstairs, and I put this leaf into water and it rooted. So I bought a tiny planter for it, and I'm going to plant it. Yeah. Do you want me to help you? It's the 5th of August. Me and Lolly look, there she is. I don't know if I can do this. Me and Lolly spent the afternoon at my family friend Isabel's house in Suffolk, and Isabel's friend Christina was there with her dog Aiko, who is a German short-haired pointer, and we went on a walk. There must be so much going on. Oh yeah, I can't imagine all the smells. And they just played all afternoon, and now it's Tuck and Lolly right out, and she's completely asleep on the bed. So I'm going to continue with my weaving. I'll show you the pattern actually. I don't know if you can see, but there is a pattern that I'm following. Very simple, but I'm using this pickup stick to, don't know if you can see how it raises the warp strings, and when I do that it creates these loops. I've also I listened to an audiobook called The Split by Laura Kay. The other day I listened to it. I listened to half an hour sections every night in bed, and I loved it. I loved it so much. I fell in love with the main character Ali and the voice of the person who plays Ali, or who narrates the book, because it was first person. I miss the character a lot. and I started another audiobook, and it wasn't the same because it wasn't narrated by the same person, because I missed the narrator and the character. So I went onto Audible and I searched for titles that this person had narrated. Turns out she's done a lot of audiobooks, so I went through and found one, and I'm going to start another audiobook called, what's it called? Like Lost for Words or something. I love a romance chick flick, easy breezy, chill audiobook. I am just doing some punch needling with my punch needle pen. Mark and I built this frame, or Mark did most of it, but then I stapled on some monk cloth. You have to use monk cloth because it's like the right weave. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the one that you should do it on, and then I'm just doing a little practice on it. I'll show you in a bit more detail. So I've done, this is the first one I started with, this green, then I did the yellow, now I'm on this dark blue, but it looks like this. And then I've got my colours here and a cup of coffee. I just did a training session with Lolly, just refreshing on some things, and also I've started work on teaching her middle, where she goes in between my legs. I think it could be useful for many reasons. The first one is Lolly, if Lolly gets like overwhelmed with dogs, then she can come between my legs and it potentially gives her some security. The other reason is if I feel overwhelmed, then having Lolly between my legs could give me some security, so I think it could help potentially both of us. I really would like to teach her to bark on command if I ever needed that, as some sort of like to make me feel a bit safe, because she has a big bark, which is mostly annoying but sometimes really comforting, that if she does hear something at night she will do a big growl bark, and I'd like her to know how to do that on command, just for making me feel secure if I need to when I live alone. Out of here please, out of here please. Yeah, I spent today playing Animal Crossing. I finished my rug tufting, and I watched a Disney film. I introduced Lolly to Fox and the Hound last night. Yeah, been a pretty chill weekend, which is nice. We just came back from the vets. I'm trying to get Lolly to take her flea worming and tick medication, but it's proving quite a feat. Go on then. Yeah.
Which will spin around, and so you'll get different colours for night and day. I can see here that this whole unit comes out as one with just 4 bolts and this centre nut here. So I'm just going to undo that to start with.
I had no idea you went to go until I went. Refreshing.
Yeah.
When I was talking yesterday, I was talking a bin that you just open and it's here.
Yeah, it's connected to the inside of the carriage. Yeah.
Oh, that was the hardest, isn't it?
Last night we went to dinner at at my cousin's house, and we had really nice food. And tonight, Will's cooking. So from one extreme to the other. I just made an apple upside down cake. We've had no rain, so I just saw this grey rain cloud. Now we're just waiting for rain to come. Hopefully it comes.
No question. You open the door for me. I don't know, I can't see the spider.
Don't come near me, don't come near me, don't come near the spider. Look at it, it's humongous. Oh my god, look at it go, look at it. I sold this wall hanging on Etsy, so I'm just packaging it up. I've got to sew a label on and then package it up and take it to the post box. It's going to somewhere in Scotland, which is nice. I just posted off the Etsy order and now I'm at the park with Lolly. They're building something over there. I have no idea what they're building. It looks humongous. I can't think of what it is. Anyway. It's the 18th of August. I had a hospital appointment this afternoon and I was nervous about it, but everything's normal, which is really reassuring. I've got to go back in 3 weeks for another checkup just to make sure that everything's normal and to make sure that nothing's kind of changed. So that's nice. I'm just tired now. I was very nervous about it. I was very stressed about it. So now that I've done it and I've got the confirmation that everything's okay, I'm just really tired. Mark also looked after Lolly whilst me and Anna went to the hospital, and she did really good. She only barked a little bit, but she went on a walk with Mark and then sat on the sofa with Mark. So we really had a big separation anxiety breakthrough there, which is really reassuring as well, because that's something that I'm a bit worried about, is Lolly's separation anxiety. But we're doing work on that every day. Yeah. That's it. I'm just going to play some Switch and go to sleep. Tomorrow we've got a family friend's birthday celebration in the evening. And yeah. that's it. That's all I have. That's all the energy I have. It's the next morning. I went to a friend's birthday, or a family friend's birthday thing last night. And yeah, it was really nice. I'm just doing some weaving. I finished this little wall hanging today, and then I just started this yellow one. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go to bed. It's a Sunday afternoon. I'm just on a walk with Lolly at the fields we go to quite a lot. Yeah, got her on the extendy lead because she's very nervous when we're here because there are always lots of dogs that come out of nowhere, but also she potentially might be coming into her first season, and I don't really want puppies, so it's just a precaution until I figure out if she is or not. But yeah, it's hotter than it looks. Anyway, I've just been doing some weaving and playing Animal Crossing, which is what I do in my downtime these days. Yeah, that's it really. Lolly, do you have anything to add? Nothing? You having a nice walk?
I shall certainly not let some sister, especially one younger than me, keep me from getting what it is I want.
Whom you want, you mean? Is this still a friendly match, or do we need to find some armour?
I just heard from the developers of the flat, and the moving date was expected to be sometime in January 23, but now it's been pushed to March 23, so it's fine, but it's also a bit annoying. I just ran some errands in town. I had to go and get some things, and I got myself an iced matcha and a pastry for lunch. That's the update. Today I really want to finish this weaving that I started, and I want to start watching League of Their Own, because I've heard good things about it. So that's the plan for the day. Me and Lolly just about to go on a quick walk around the block. I made some pesto today, which I'm going to have for dinner, which I'm excited about. It didn't go super well. Pesto can be really hit and miss. I mean, I don't use the recipe, so maybe that's just my own fault. Yeah, me and Lolly are alone for the weekend, which is nice. Lolly has been acting really weird. I don't know if I mentioned, but I think that she might be going into season, so she's just being really weird. So I think that might just probably be her hormones changing. So yeah, I'm taking her on kind of short lead walks at the moment, because, and then I'm going to come back and watch the last episode of A League of Their Own, which I've been absolutely obsessed with. Yeah, Lolly, do you want to say hi to the vlog? I'll take a tail wag. I'll take a tail wag. 27th of August. I just went to the market with Lolly. Just picked up some breakfast food items, and I'm just making a coffee, and I got Lolly some more chews and things like that because we were running a bit low. Yeah, that's the update. Today I'm going to finish off this weaving, and then I've got a bunch of wall hangings that I haven't been wanting to sell because I don't personally think they're not like perfect, but I think I'm going to put them on my Etsy and sell them for a much lower price, just because I've got so much space on my walls and so much stuff that I just want more space to make more stuff, and I'm just adding to the pile of things that I've made. Ready? Good job! I'm just roasting some vegetables and cooking some pasta, and obviously doing some weaving because that's occupying my spare time at the moment. It's nice to get back into it, actually. Each pack production.
So you don't think they've used any silk in here at all, do you?
Off there.
I got an Etsy order for these wall hangings, this one and then this one. They're going to America. I'm just writing the labels, and then I'm going to bubble wrap the wooden dowels, make sure that they're really secure for transit. But yeah, gotta put the little labels on first. Since forever, I've always wanted an art practice. Like, it's always been a dream of mine to have like an art practice, because Oliver always grew up doing art, and I did like art at school and I really enjoyed it. I wasn't super good at it, but I could never like draw. So I always was like, oh, I'll never have like a studio space, because I just wanted a studio space because I would always go and visit my friends who were doing art degrees, and I just loved that they had a space, like a dedicated space to make things. Yeah, and I just always wanted something like a creative practice, and I found weaving, and I like, come here. Yeah, I'm just dealing with a very adolescent dog at the moment, and she's pushing the boundaries. Anyway, I'm just really grateful that I found weaving, and it's a hobby that I've stuck at. I haven't stuck at a hobby for this long. I started in January 2021, and it's been a year and a half of it, and I haven't stuck at something for that long, and that feels really nice to do that.
We drove until we beat the sun. From home to LA, I think we loved each other most when we were running away. We sat down at a bar to think. You said it could be worse. You tore the labels from your drink. We might as well get home first.
Me and Lolly are going to Pets at Home. Here she is. I want to find some more enrichment toys or enrichment things for her, and also I like to take her there because it's good car practice, and it's good for her to be there because that's where she gets groomed. So I like to take her there where she doesn't get groomed, so she doesn't build up a bad kind of association with there to get you know what I mean. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Also want to get out of the house, and yeah, that's the plan. You ready? You ready? Hello, this is me signing off the August vlog. I went to Pets at Home and I picked up Lolly a raincoat, but it didn't fit, so I got another one. So here's a clip of the one I got from Amazon, which is very cute. Yeah, and I'm excited for September because it's gonna rain next week, so we'll test out the coat in real life. Anyway, that was August. Went very quick, but also was very slow at the same time. I don't really know how I've come up with like 25 minutes of footage, but yeah, lots of weaving, lots of being outside, lots of hot weather. Yeah, okay, see you in September.